168 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Let's Play series. So, I think I'm gonna try to do the video layout order a little bit differently, after watching a video on, like, how best to, like, draw people's attention. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna first just get into the meat of the video, which in this case is what the thumbnail is showing you. Which is the all duels for the Tenyi solo mode. So I'm gonna get into that right away, and then I can do the news and the outro. The news will be after the intro. Bit will either be during the duel, during one of the duels, or after as well. But for a quick intro, actually, nah, yeah, I'm just gonna get into the meat for now. Okay. And I'm also gonna say the verse, talk about, like, read off the verse after the duels as well. I'm gonna do that, so that's gonna be a little bit of a different order as well. So this first one is just learning about the Tenyi deck, but of course I need to do this before I get into the actual duels. But you can think of this as a duel as well, since this is kind of just more of a hold your hand kind of duel. Oh, that's cool. So they're not all Tenyis. Some of these are kind of cards that people typically wouldn't use in a regular Tenyi deck. Still pretty cool. Oh yeah, and while I'm going through these, I would also like to let you guys know that I have some affiliate links now. The biggest one I really enjoyed getting, that I actually had to apply for, but luckily they got back to me and they accepted me before the live stream, so that was really nice. So now I have the TCG player like affiliate link, which was a little bit hard to get into, but luckily I was able to get into it still. And I also have a few other affiliate links, maybe in case other people have different interests and not just like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or other card games. I have some affiliate links hopefully that you would like, and maybe I can also discuss what other affiliate links I can have. I don't think I'm going to try applying for any more, but I can let you know like what are the impact affiliate links that I can just auto be accepted for. And if anyone likes any of those, I can like put those out too, but I only want to have a few, I think. And maybe I can like cycle through them a little bit. I don't know if it's going to be a little too much. But yeah, right now, hopefully I have some good ones. I have TCG Player, which hopefully a lot of you know about that, but in case you don't, I have I explain it a little bit better in the description and the community post, but for a quick description, it's basically a site where you can get trading cards, and if you click on the link, you'll support me. You'll be able to buy this stuff. You won't have to spend any extra money. Just click on my link and you'll be able to indirectly support me, support my channel, so that'll be all good. And the Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, you can buy Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, you can buy other trading cards if you're into Magic or One Piece or etc. You can also sometimes buy Funko Pops, but I guess a lot of the times they're out of stock, so you might have to worry about that. It all depends on like if people actually want to sell it, because it's like by regular people, and regular people don't often, I guess, like sometimes don't often want to like sell like more of the better collectibles, I guess you could say. I can read the description after the practice though. But yeah, besides that, if anyone has any more questions about TCG Play, you can feel free to ask. I also have ProAudioStar.com, which is basically a website. It's an online store where we can buy a bunch of different, like, producing music equipment, recording music equipment, like musical instruments. If you're like big into the musician side, like, it's a good store for you. There's also like you can also get like lights and stuff that like if you're like big into concerts, or if you're trying to eventually be big into concerts, maybe you have a band or something and you need some like lights to help like maybe they even have some special effects stuff as well. I'm not exactly sure what all they have. And then also the crypto one, the CoinSmart one, it's for buying and selling crypto. So if you're big into buying and selling crypto, it's basically another online marketplace, but more tailored toward a specific niche. But if you're into that niche, if you think crypto's good and like, it's definitely, it might be more secure if you don't really like using a bank. Maybe you can get crypto instead. Trade off some of your money for crypto, and then just like try to hold on to that to use as currency. Because I know it's pretty big right now, so hopefully it'll be stay big for a while. But yeah. So there are the three that I have so far. And then what makes a 10-yi deck unique? Many 10-yi spirits have the following two effects. Effect that special summons this card from your hand when you do not have any effect monsters on your field. Effect that can be activated when you have monster that is not an effect monster on your field, such as Monk of the 10-yi. Utilize these effects to combo off to your main means of attack, like the Link monsters and Sinker monsters. I wonder if they're gonna combine these this 10-yi deck with Sword Soul, because I know that's a pretty popular combination. Link summon, I guess, I think it was talking about Monk of the 10-yi, so I skipped that a little bit. Activate the effect of 10-yi Spirit of Shuna in your hand and special summon it. So yeah, the cool thing about these is a lot of the times you can like, I think they all have that effect is what they were saying, that you can special summon them from your hand. Maybe I could also try, oh, hey, Jadrenka. Not sure if I got a comment from you last time, but I think I might have. I think I did. So thank you for saying, for commenting again. Saying hi. Hi. Use 10-yi Spirit of Shuna as a link material to link summon Monk of the 10-yi. And you're also the first comment, so maybe like while you're here you could like I did a few things in my channel as well. Like I added a watermark that says subscribe at the end to maybe remind people of that. I also added a banner to my channel. I'm adding the custom thumbnails to my lives, trying to get them on some of my pre-recorded videos as well now, at least some of the newer ones. Yeah, so I'm trying to do quite a bit. Maybe if the live streaming doesn't work as well on the YouTube side, maybe I could try live streaming with Twitch, and maybe like doing some clips. And maybe I could still like live stream on both, but so like that YouTube doesn't bear all the weight of my live streams. Now activate the effect of 10-yi Spirit of Shuna from the graveyard, because it's also pretty easy to just broadcast gameplay directly to Twitch from my PlayStation 4, which is pretty nice. And I was thinking about it now that I'm more into the live streams. It definitely is nice, like not having to like do all of that editing, and I haven't really been editing a lot anyway. With this effect, special summon 10-yi Spirit Shathana from your deck. And then maybe that way I can get more used to Twitch, because I don't really use them a bunch right now. Yeah, it's also pretty cool that these also have graveyard effects. So it's really easy to activate them after you link off with them. So it's really easy to like keep your plays going with this deck, because like so many of them can like you can like pretty easily special summon one of them, link off into Monk because it's only a link one, and then use the graveyard effects to hopefully maybe keep your plays going. Use two monsters as link materials to link summon Shaman of the 10-yi. Okay, I'll do that. I have to. It won't let me do anything else. Okay. Unfortunately, Shaman doesn't count as a non-effect, so I might turn off a few of my 10s. Link summon successful. Let's discard 10 Spirit Marpora from your hand and activate the effect of Shaman of the 10. This effect will special summon 1/1 monster from your graveyard. Yeah. And of course, it's fine discarding 10Es because they do have that graveyard effect. Wait, which one do I summon? I can summon any of them? Wouldn't it be better to just... Does this just need a non-tuner? Or... I don't know what I'm saying. I guess it... I mean, a non-effect. Does it matter if I have an effect? As long as I have a non-effect too? I don't know. Use 2 monsters as link materials to link summon Draco Masters at 10E. Okay, I'll do that. Draco Masters. Oh yeah, and this also counts as a non-effect as well, in case you need a higher ranked non-effect monster. It's nice that they have a low ranked non-effect monster and a high ranked, high link rating non-effect monster as well, in case you need to later go back into a non-effect monster. If there are no effect monsters in your monster zone, Draco Masters is a 10. You can select a number of effect monsters on your opponent's field equal to the number of non-effect monsters that exist in your graveyard and your monster zone in face of defense position. Currently, you have a Monk of the 10 in your graveyard. Now let's activate the effect of Draco Masters of 10 and destroy your opponent's monster. Oh, that's nice. Let's proceed to battle phase. Attack your opponent's life points directly. Suppose it makes it feel like more of a realistic duel when my opponent doesn't have exact life points needed for me to drain their life points down to 0. Okay, so there's a practice. Orb Wind, I got that. And that's needed for unlocking gates, which I do occasionally need more of those orbs sometimes. I'm getting more orbs this time. Probably the least flashy of the rewards, but definitely some of the most useful, because it helps get you to some of those better duels, and most of the time with those have better rewards. So it's still nice. So I'll read the description here first. Many of the cards related to 10 have effects that show their true value when a non-effect monster exists on your field, or when there are no effect monsters on your field. Fight mainly with Berserker the 10 and others with high attack, and make full use of Flawless Perfection of the 10 and other supports. Be careful of your opponent's monsters such as Alumirage and Unmatched Dragon that have effects that can create situations that are difficult to deal with. Utilize the effects of 10 Spirit Vishuddha to deal with problems accordingly. Okay, so I'm gonna... Here's a loner. It's the same loner, but I didn't read the deck description yet. Many of the cards related to 10 have effects that support non-effect monsters. Aside from normal monsters, link monsters that don't have effects, such as Monk of the 10 can be supported as well. Some monsters, like the 10 Spirit Ashuna, can activate their effect from graveyard. Be sure to make use of them even after using them as link material. And I could say that, like, having them just say like non-effect is certainly really good. If you control no effect monsters. Yeah, see, this can't just say normal monsters if you control just normal monsters, because then it wouldn't really work with the links. So that's almost better in a way than like simply having normal monster support, because a lot of the times normal monsters can get a bit clunky. But with non-effect monsters, you can have those be in the form of links and other extra monsters, so that you don't have to like waste slots putting in like random normal monsters into your main deck. There are a few, but fortunately you don't really need them. And also, White Elephant's gift is pretty nice that says non-effect, because then you can like just send a link, so even if you don't happen to draw into your Mystery Shell Dragon, you can still just send one of your non-effect links to the graveyard to draw two, which can still be pretty nice. Okay, so let's go into this one. You are going first. I'm kind of surprised at White Elephant's gift, but I guess White Elephant's gift says like non-effect like that. I don't know if they brought it, but it kind of still makes sense that it could say non-effect, because I'm guessing it was around when there were like X deck monsters still that didn't have that just, well, yeah, because fusions have, wait, no, not fusions. Fusions have always been around, I think so. Yeah. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and specimen this. I don't think it really matters, since I'm just gonna be using it for a length summon anyway. So now I can just, if I wanted to, tribute off this to add another one, which might actually be pretty good. But I should probably go into my Monk of the Tenyi first, because now I can get the extra effect of just being able to straight up special summon it. Well, if I was adding a Tenyi though, it wouldn't matter, since it has the effect of being able to special summon itself anyway. It's fine. Yeah, I guess I can. Yeah, I'll still be able to get the effect, pretty sure, because it just needs to see that I have one. So, which one would be the best? This one's pretty nice because it can help get back my banished war monsters. Maybe not that one though. You can target 1/1, so I get to special summon it back, but I can't special summon back the monk because it can't be special summoned in defense. So, what does this one do? This one allows me to destroy stuff, but I don't really need to destroy anything. A lot of these are quick effects though, so like I don't necessarily have to worry about activating them right away. Oh yeah, Vishuda is probably the best one. Wait, it returns it to the hand. No, this is only really good if my opponent already did have something on the field. This one allows me to negate stuff? When your opponent oh, it has to target though. I guess that's really one of the only few that has a quick effect though. Not the greatest quick effect in the world. I think I'll just go with Adhar. That seems pretty good. Might as well special summon it. And now I can special summon another one. I mean, I guess I could just special summon the one that has a quick effect. It's not the greatest quick effect in the world, but still a quick effect nonetheless. So I'll go ahead and do that. So now I can go for Shaman of the Tenyi. Not too bad. Though I will have to discard one of these. But I don't think that really matters too much. Yeah, because then I'll be able to go into my Link 3 non-effect, which I think is probably the best one to go for. So I can go for this. I'll just discard. Yeah, this is a hard once per turn anyway. I'll just discard that. Really doesn't matter what I special summon back. I guess I can do Monk of the Tenyi. So these can just activate, but just by simply having a non-effect. It doesn't care if you also have an effect too. So that's nice. So I might as well go for the Ashuna, grab back that. So that's it's not bad. Now I can go for, yeah, I better go for Berserker. It also has really nice attack too. 3,000 isn't too shabby. And now I have an Omni Negate and a Destroy. Though I will want to activate the Omni Negate first, since I would have to get rid of my non-effect guy for the Sword Soul Blackout. So I can negate that, but I don't know if I want to. How does this... Because they might have others. They might have another 10E that can just be special summoned. So I think I'll allow my opponent to special summon that. I could negate that now, but I have to... They get to send one to add one. I don't think that's good enough to negate just yet. I still don't think that's a good enough one to negate. Yeah, if I get rid of my Link 3 guy due to the blackout, I can just special summon this and still get my plays going once again, which is pretty nice. So I could just destroy both of these, but again, my opponent might have another 10E, so maybe I should wait. If they have another 10E in the hand, it almost doesn't matter me destroying both of those. And I want to be able to activate my Omni Negate first, because otherwise I won't be able to. Since I also have to get rid of my own one monster as well. One of the downsides about only having him on the field. So Shaman. I wonder if I should, though. Just allow that. It doesn't actually destroy the card, though. But, since they have an effect monster, they can't activate any of the special summons. So maybe it is better. Maybe I should just negate that now. Also, it doesn't have enough attack to destroy my Berserker. Yeah, so it was almost better that it didn't destroy it. Because it forced them to have to keep a effect monster on the field. Now I can just special summon this, which is pretty nice. I also have this one, which allows me to add a 10E to my hand from my deck, so that's nice. Might as well activate that right away. Yeah, I can go for any of my 10E cards. So I can go for this. That's kind of nice. Yeah, maybe I'll just go with Flawless Perfection. So now I can activate that. Get a little bit of a bonus from non-effect now. Yeah, I want to activate this first, special summon it before I go for the effect, since I can just activate it from the graveyard later on. Doesn't matter that I'm putting in attack. I can go for a Link 4 now. This one lets me special summon a 10E Spirit token that has the same attack as the original attack. Does it? And I'm guessing it's non-effect, so it will help trigger this one, the first effect. So now it protects it from being destroyed. And it also... Yeah, so that's not a bad one either. So I might as well go for that. I'll go for that. Because that has the same amount of attack anyway. So now I can do that. Oh, does it not count as a... Oh, it doesn't. It does count as a non-effect? Okay, that's good. It does count as a non-effect. That's nice. Cool. So now I can go for special summoning. I think this time I'll go for a special summon of Vashuda. Also gives me another material for link summoning, which is nice. Ooh. I might as well go for the Shaman first, since the card in my hand I don't really need. I don't really need to, but I might as well go for the Destroy instead. Because then I don't have to banish my Vashuda from the grave. Ooh, I can special summon Berserker, which is nice. Actually, yeah, I think that's better. Because then I can just activate the... And I still get the where they can't target my effect monsters for attacks. What would be the best place to put it? Probably right here. And then I can take up another extra monster zone. Not that I really need to. That is kind of nice though. Yeah, so now if I wanted to, I could link summon a monster. Or, I guess not. But, if I had another Monk of the 10 Yi... Actually, if I had another Monk of the 10 Yi, I would have had to... use up this guy. Since it specifically calls for a non-effect monster. Okay, well, still not game. But at least now I have more targets for the Sword Soul, so I don't have to get rid of just this guy. And also this is pretty nice still. So it makes my Berserker unaffected by monster effects. So they can't get rid of it with a monster effect. But they also... So basically they have to destroy in battle. Unless they can destroy it with like a spell or trap. There's also that. That's only if it's special summon. Ooh, but I can send this and special summon it. So that's kind of a nice way to think about it. Yeah, so I guess I'll show off the U-Link. So it's nice that it was so easy to get a U-Link here. Not that it really matters too much, but I guess I'll show that off. Yeah, I can do the Draco Masters. I'm not sure if I think the Draco Masters is only about effect monsters. But with this guy, the U-Link doesn't really matter as much. Oh, I can't? Oh. Well, that's something. I didn't ever realize that before. Apparently when you special summon... I guess when you special summon a Link monster from your graveyard, the Link arrows disappear, I guess? That's weird. Because I wasn't able to special summon it up here. Felt like I should have been able to if the Link arrows were still working. Yeah. I didn't realize that before, but apparently that's a thing. I thought it wasn't. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip over the scenarios today because I only promised the duels. I'll do the scenario in another video. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe I Yeah, nah, I don't know. Maybe I could do the... Or I could always do the scenario. I mean, I guess I could, like, just put in the description I also did a scenario. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see how much time, how far I'm into the time, because I also have to do the duel tryout as well. So maybe I'll do the scenario after all of that, since that's something I didn't really promise. So anyway, the duel description here reads: when a Yang Zing monster on the opponent's field is destroyed in battle or by an effect and sent to the graveyard, they will activate their effects that calls a subsequent monster from the deck. If they have support cards such as Yang Zing Creation that further advances their strategy, you may give your opponent a chance to sync summon or link summon. Use 10 spirit monsters that excel in special summons in conjunction with fusion summons by invocation that is added to your hand by the effect triggered when you successfully summon Alistair the Invoker to strategically deploy monsters. Ooh, nice. And then here's the rewards you get. I can go over that a bit in more detail after the duel. Look at, because yeah, I get it as a reward. So here, this time I have a combination of 10 Ys with the invoked, and my opponent has a combination of, can I see what is from here? Oh, it looks like it's 10 Ys and Yang Zing for my opponent. Okay, cool. So, deck description here reads: many invoked fusion monsters require monsters with specific attributes to be used as fusion materials. When fusion summoning with the effective invocation, you choose your fusion monster from your hand, field, and both players' graveyards. Fuse them with 10 monsters with a variety of attributes to fusion summon monsters that will suit your needs. Sorry. Most notably, the invoked Manjalanika is a fusion monster without any effect, which is pretty nice for the 10 Ys. Use it to high attack and defense and enhance them further with the 10 Yi cards. So I'm going to go ahead and do the cycle through so you can get a better look at the cards once again. Yeah, I guess the 10 Ys have a lot of different attributes, so it would work pretty well with the Invoke that are looking for a lot of different attributes, because their fusions look at different attributes. Not that it's usually that hard to fusion summon into invoked anyway, since it can also use opponent's monsters, and having the fusion invoked using different attributes is nice, because you don't know what attributes your opponent's gonna be using. But yeah, here's some of the invoked monsters. You got a better look at them. I'm also playing with the Draco this time, which isn't a bad, just generic level 8 synchro. So if that's available in Secret Pack, you might want to, like, this one wouldn't be a bad Secret Pack to just be able to get access to, pretty easy access to, for this guy, because I know he's also using Sorcerer too. But he can be used in a lot of other decks as well, like any deck that you can go into a level 8, because he has a pretty nice effect. Just being able to banish something when your opponent activates a monster effect. And that also includes if they activate a monster effect while in the hand, you get to just banish it from the hand. Which can be nice if they really need that monster on the field as well. Just gets rid of one of their monsters. It doesn't negate the effect, but sometimes it's almost good enough just straight up banishing it. And then also the Alistair, the Invoker Madness. I remember when this used to be like really expensive in the TCG. Not sure if it is still, but I was able to pull it from that pack that first introduced it, which was kind of nice. That's when I was still buying boxes, but nowadays I don't really do that. But yeah, you can certainly feel free to buy boxes if you want, using my TCG Player affiliate link. Costs you nothing extra. It's in the description, the link is, and it's also within the community post and the my main channel description as well. I put in. I also have a few other affiliate links too. And if anyone wants me to see about other websites, I can maybe try getting affiliate links for. But I think it's better if I just like list all the ones that like I don't have to apply for, because I don't think I want to apply for anymore. The TCG Player was a big one. But maybe if Trollin' Toad's also on there, maybe I could try applying for that. Just anything that's more related to the stuff that I enjoy. So maybe like if there's some kind of like video game thing, big video game store thing I could apply for, maybe that I could apply for since I'm into video games. Yeah. Because I also don't want to be applying for things I don't really know a lot about. I just need a few other links to use. Mostly I have those other links that on TCG Player because I wanted other links allowing people to help support me. Just in case I wasn't accepted into TCG Player, or in case it took them a little bit to accept me. But luckily they did accept me, but I still have the links, so I figured, well, I still have these links, I might as well use them. I also have Super Polymerization in this deck, which is actually not probably a good one anyway, because it's another way to fusion summon. And these like to be discarded, so there's that. Which one has the best graveyard effect? Maybe this one. Oh yeah, honestly, this one's not bad because it helps protect my monsters from being destroyed by battle or card effects. So it also works if I'm using the Sorcerer Blackout, since that counts as being destroyed by a card effect. Do I play in duel rooms? Not a lot. Actually, like, no, not really, because, like, I would if the missions counted towards them. I think maybe I tried out duel rooms, like, once, but I don't really like it, because, yeah, like, I just can't get the missions done, and that's a real bummer that I can't get the missions done. I'll go ahead and special summon this, and I can also activate this at the same time. So yeah, but I mean, more power to the people who do. I just don't really have a lot of friends. Like, I think that's probably the main reason you play in duel rooms, if you have like friends, because otherwise you get into a random one, and most of the time, like, it doesn't like even advance your, it doesn't really advance anything. So you're really only playing it for fun. And it's really only fun if you actually have a friend to deal with, because otherwise you're facing random decks, and most of the time there's a lot of trolls. I heard there were a lot of trolls in duel rooms where like people would just play a meta deck in like a more casual setting, which is kind of annoying. Which, like, why do you need to do that? But people do it anyway. Might as well special summon the Ashuna, since it allows me to special summon something else. And I can special summon this too. But yeah, if you want to say anything about duel rooms, if you play in them a lot, and like maybe you had a really good duel, you can feel free to tell your story about that. I don't really have any good stories though, because I just don't really play in them a lot. And I think, and I can't even remember the last time I did, if I ever did. Which I think I did once. So, which one do I want to send here? This allows me to special summon something. This allows me to go into fusions. Will I have a card to add though if I discard the this one for keep the Super Poly? I don't know if I even have a card that I can add. Yeah, maybe I'll just do the Super Poly and then still have the special summon. So I think I better do the monk in this case, and then I get to special summon something with a Shuna. Probably the one that will allow me to add back. Oh, I guess I could have added back to hand. I wasn't even thinking of that, because one of these allows me to add it back to my hand. Oh well, I wasn't even thinking about that. Whatever, it's fine. I better go with Berserker though, because oh, I should have used the Adhar. Actually, I can go for the monk still. Yeah, I might as well go for the monk. Yeah, luckily I have multiple monks here. And then I can add back the Shuna. Oh, I can special summon it again if I really wanted to. Different types and attributes. Unfortunately, these don't have different types and attributes. They don't have both different types and different attributes. Can't really go into anything else either. So I guess I might as well leave it in my hand. See, this is why, like, keeping the super would have been nice, but unfortunately I didn't realize that I would be adding the Shuna back to my hand. I don't think it should matter too much. At least I can still special summon something back now. So this is almost kind of like a Call of the Haunted, since most of my monsters are going to be worms anyway. It doesn't special summon the links though, unlike the Call of the Haunted that would. Does it have a bonus effect? No. So Call of the Haunted would probably almost be better. Because it's not, I don't think it's even searchable. I guess the one upside is that you special summon in defense, so maybe you won't take damage. But I don't think most of the time you're caring about that. Yet. No, at least I have a way to protect my guys from being sort of battle with the water Tenny in my graveyard. Oh yeah, I guess I can say it now. If you are enjoying my content, please definitely feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I'm definitely trying to make my channel aesthetics look a little bit better. The thumbnails look a little bit better. So yeah, and also leave a comment if you'd like. I was playing in duel room. So Jadrinka Magic says I was playing in duel rooms, and I usually play decks for fun, but once they ticked me off, so I had one meta deck and I played that. Yeah, just to kind of get back at them. Yeah, I don't really care too much about stuff like that. I tend to just avoid duel rooms because I just want to pretty much focus on the stuff that is gonna help me get the missions done and like progress at stuff that I want to progress at, like the duel rooms. Most of the time I don't even care too much about the secret packs that the solo mode that the solo mode unlocks, but I still like to play solo mode, not just because of the rewards, but also because I think learning more about these different archetypes, even if I don't really care too much about the archetype. It's still pretty fun. Also sharing them. Hopefully you guys get enjoyment out of them as well. Yeah, maybe I can start also like reading off the comments like I know some streamers like doing. I should remember to actually read them out loud. Oh well, I'm still trying to get better. Yeah, and I was also saying that if enough people want me to, I can also just maybe eventually try to get into Twitch, since I like streaming as my primary method of showing off my videos anyway nowadays. And also because PlayStation 4 will also allow me to broadcast straight to Twitch. So that's pretty nice. So I can make it lose a little bit of attack. I guess I can do that. Aw, man, still destroying something though. Oh, I guess I get to destroy something. Oh, I get to special summon it back? That's nice. So now I can destroy... I guess I might as well destroy this one. Get rid of a higher rank rated monster. And I also can start like once I get more comments in my videos, I can also use my streams for reading comments as well. To maybe give more people more incentive to make just regular comments. Yeah, but for now, since I'm so used to YouTube's, I can always like just try out streaming for a bit here, see how it goes, and maybe work my way up to Twitch. And then maybe I could like do clips for from Twitch that I can do for YouTube. But I can also show off a few live streams on YouTube as well, if people still want me to do that. I'm not sure when I'll start doing stuff like that, but eventually. I can think about it. I can certainly think about it. This allows me to add a 10E, which is pretty nice. I'll go for the Vishuda. That's another pretty good one, since this allows me to turn a card, so I can even return this. I can use this to return the back row, and then I can use that Link 3 guy, this guy, to destroy the Shaman. So that's pretty nice. I'll go for the Shuna though. I think I'll special summon that level 1 again. And then I can special summon the Vishuda from my hand. Oh wait, no. It doesn't special summon the Vishuda from my hand. Oh crap. It should be alright. I can just normal summon this. Ooh, and now I can... Yeah, I can just go for this one. I think I will... Wait. How does this work? If you control a face-up non-effect. Yeah, I guess I'll activate this first then. Cool. Oh man, I messed up. Well, hopefully the back row isn't anything anyway. I can go for the Berserker now. Since I don't really need this anymore. I'll go for the Berserker. And then I can go ahead and do this to add back this guy. Seems fine. And then Oasis can also special summon something. but only a defense. So also doesn't help when I want to like go for extra damage because it only specimens in defense. Yeah, I guess I can just end. Maybe I got rid of a lot of my opponent's resources so they don't... Oh, I guess I did. That's nice. I might as well use this now. Special summon this. I can't go for a Shuna though. But at least I can go for another Vishuda play. Oh, I can still special summon something though from my deck. I guess I might as well target the monster because the Link 3 can't target. Can it target? No, it can't target face up because it doesn't know whether or not the effect or non-effect. And then I can special summon something from the deck, which I might as well do. I could just go for my Lassad here. I think I might as well. Now I can go for the Draco Master. I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe I should have gone for something with a little more attack and then I could finish it off, but whatever. It's fine. Okay, so now it's my opponent's turn. My opponent will normal summon the Palua, getting the effect to special summon another Gang Zing. Also cost them a few life points. They get to... Wow, that's pretty nice. Oh, because of this guy? Special summon something else, but... Now they're going for Yazi, which I guess doesn't have any quick effects. That's good at least. Ooh, invocations. Would have been nice if I also had the Aliesta, but I don't. Dang. And now I don't have a Link play I can make either. So I'll just go ahead and... Maybe I should set this. Wait. No, I have to have a banish Aliesta. So it doesn't just search for one by banishing. So I might as well keep it in my hand. Destroying that, whatever. Special summoning another one monster. That's not good. Maybe I should have waited to use that trap. Oh well, if I get Aliesta, then things can go pretty well for me. So there's still hope. As long as my opponent doesn't kill me this turn. Yeah, there's still hope. That's not game, so I might as well see what I can draw into. Vessel, is that a good one? No, negating it. Well, that stinks. Okay, well now that's game. But I think I'm just in case I have a solo mode mission. I didn't look at my missions, so I forget what Oh, I need to look at my new missions to trigger the new ones. I'll do that real quick, just so I can trigger the new ones. Because I might get a solo mode mission that I need to trigger. And then I can go back into the duels real quick. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna do the final scenario. But maybe I could. I think I should still do the Duel Trout duels. So this video is once again gonna be a bit longer, just because I didn't realize that the Duel Trout duels were happening so soon. Yeah, and if I didn't do them now, actually I don't want to risk it though. So I might as well just do them today. So, more land of 10. Hopefully I can get a fairly quick win here, just to make up for my loss. Okay, let's do this again. Oh yeah, and you guys can certainly let me know in the comments or in any of the stream chats if you like the new aesthetics I have for my channel, whether it be the description or the banner, anything new that I have now. Ooh, I actually got an Aliesta this time. Maybe it's I'm going first, so maybe that's for the best. I already do have invocation though. But yeah, maybe I can go for my Shathana first. Special summon that. Go for the monk. And then this just gives me more materials for my fusion summon. Yeah, now I can just special summon this from my hand, so I might as well. Now I can go for the Adhar. This one can use monsters from the... Yeah, I might as well go for... Yeah, I might as well summon the Aliasta first. Add that. And now I can... Oh, I can go for this. While you control this monster. That's nice. That's not bad. Maybe I should just go for the Aliasta one. Yeah, maybe I can do that. I'll go ahead and go for that. And then I can go for the invocation. Cannot target this card. It can't be destroyed by card effects. But I like this one because it has higher attack. Actually, this one calls for an earth, so I can use the Yang Zing, so that's also pretty nice. I might as well use the one in the graveyard. Oh yeah, because then I can just... Wait, what? Oh, it has to be in the graveyard? Yeah, okay, fine. I'll just go for it. Monk, I guess. Banishing that. How does this work? It doesn't have any point to it? I guess not. So that's good. Okay, so I'll just special summon it here then. Invocation on once per turn, so that's pretty nice. Might as well use the graveyard effect now. And then I can add that back to my hand. I could go for another fusion if I really wanted to. If you control no other effect monsters, which I won't, so that's good. Yeah. Okay, so I'll go for that then. And then I can destroy the... Destroy that here. Unfortunately, it also triggers the effect when it's destroyed by card effect. Dang. Whatever. Special summoning those two. Okay. So I have this one. Yeah, might as well. Guess it doesn't. So I can go for invocation now. What would I be able to fusion summon though? I think this only works for monsters in the graveyard. From your field and or either player's graveyard. So I'm just gonna go for battle. I don't think it really matters. Trigger that, okay. It's getting rid of the cards out of the deck still. And it's also putting a bunch of different attributes in the graveyard. So now I can activate the invocation. I have a few different options now. I have this. I also have this as an option. Oh yeah, the Makaba is the best one. So I can use the Alistair. Is that the best one though? Maybe I'll just use the... Oh, I think... Does that also count as Alistair in the Banish Zone? Not sure. Oh, I have to use that? Okay, no. Wait, hold on. How does this work? So, do they have a light? I guess that's the question. Do they have a light? So I would have to use this. Is that might be worth it though. Yeah, I think that's worth it. I would have to use the Draco Masses though. Or do I have a light? No, I don't. Okay, so I'll use the Draco Masses, and I can also use that. Wait. Yeah, an attack. Shouldn't have to. I wouldn't have to worry about Lightning Storm anyway. And now I can activate Pot of Acquisitiveness to draw a few cards while also returning these guys. Not bad. I got Vessel. Then if you control which I do, so that's good. Okay, so now I can send... I might as well send Shithuna. Yeah, that seems good. And then I can add one of these. So that's good. I think I'll just add the Vishuddha. How does this work? Does this... Oh, yeah, that's just a continuous trap, so they'll... I mean, not like it really matters. Like, they return cards. Maybe yeah, I think I just return one of them monsters. Or maybe I can just return this. Yeah, that seems okay. And then Ashuna lets me special summon something from my deck, which isn't bad. That's cool. So, ooh, I could special summon the Hava. Yeah, that seems pretty nice. And then I can go for the Monk. And then... I don't think I want to go for anything else. Yeah, I'm just gonna end. There we go, that seems good. Yeah, I think from now on, I'm just going to, like, I'll try to remember to read, any comments that anyone wants to leave. I'll, like, read them out loud. Oh yeah, and also while you're in here, please remember to keep the comments family friendly. I'm not too strict about what I consider family friendly or not, But like I'm mostly saying like no F words, please, and no talking about like anything like deemed inappropriate. But you can talk. You can feel free to talk about topics other than Macedol. That's fine. Oh yeah, and also of course, like I feel like this doesn't really need to be said, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Please also, for obvious reasons, please refrain from discussing anything really personal. I'm talking about like giving away like numbers that you shouldn't be giving away, like of course like social security, stuff like that. I feel like that doesn't need to be said, but I'm gonna say it anyway. And maybe eventually, like once once the streams are more popular, maybe I can like start making mods. Not sure if I also need to partner with YouTube for stuff like something like that too, but that probably won't be for a while anyway. Cause not enough people are like showing up just yet. So I might as well go for the tar here. And then can add back the Ashuna seems good. Ashuna is almost always the right answer. Unless maybe I banished all my hard hearts and I really want another, I mean Vashuda, and I really want another one of those. I also have an Omni Gate, which is kind of nice. But yeah, I might as well do the Ashuna here. Special summon the Vashuda so I can get that effect eventually too. Are they gonna activate something? Well, I can always negate it, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, there's the Vashuda. Seems good. But I better go for Link Summon first. Maybe not now. I'll do the Magical Meltdown, which is also pretty nice because it can also like help protect when I want to fusion summon. Which is nice since when I want to fusion summon something, basically my opponent can't negate the process of that. So I might as well add another Alistair. I don't know if I have another invocation deck. Hopefully I do. Looks like I do. So that's good. Oh yeah, because I added one of them back to my deck. I have at least 2 invocations here. Okay. Okay, so come on. Let me add the invocation, please. Point. Looks like I can't activate invocation just yet. You can go for Shaman, though. That seems fine. Yeah, I guess I'll use that. Use those 2. And then Shaman, I'll just discard the Alistair. Come on. If you're gonna activate something, just activate it. I can just negate it anyway. Okay, so discard Alistair, special summon. I don't think it really matters. I'll just go for Monk. If you're gonna activate something, just activate something. Oh, that's what they can activate, a quick effect synchro. Oh, I guess they can also, yeah, so they have 2 of those. So maybe those are the ones I want to be doing away with. Okay, come on. So I have the Draco, which can get rid of quite a bit, but of course they can always special summon something if I get rid of them. At least this one can return something. I think I'll just do the Yangzing creation, because that's kind of an annoying card too. I can at least negate one of them too. So I'll go ahead and use that and use the... I don't think it matters. Yeah, I guess I can go for the Aliasta. Okay, now I should be able to store, I believe, all of them. I can't? What? Oh, I need to only control non-effect. I forgot. Whatever. Go into battle phase for this then. Might as well inflict as much damage as I can. Okay, well, I might as well negate that, but they still have another one of those. Yep, there you go, fine. Whatever, use all three. There's a Draco. I don't think I have a way to gain extra attack. If a face-up non-effect monster you control... Okay, so I can technically bring it back and then I'll be able to destroy it. What? Wait, what? How does this work? If a face-up non-effect monster you control is destroyed by battle caught effect, then target one of those destroyed monsters, special summon it. Then you can destroy one monster your opponent controls. Why didn't it allow me to do that? Oh, I don't have the link for this time. Well, I guess I might as well see if me... Okay, now it's letting me activate it. Maybe it's because Invocation doesn't count as the proper fusion summon? I don't get it. Now I can destroy that, so that's good. Well, at least I can negate a spell. That's about all I can negate, though. I don't have an Invocate alias to banish. Maybe I should have used Invocation. I think I might have been able to at that point. Or whatever. Is my opponent even gonna activate a spell so I can negate it? I don't even know. I might not want to though, because I kind of want to hold on to Invocation. This is actually kind of a difficult... Wow, again? This is kind of a difficult duel. I can't believe it. Man. Okay, come on. I need to win this. Okay, I'm going second again. I'm not sure if that's a better placement. At least I can deal with... I do have quite a few going second cards though, so that's... So maybe it's better that I go second. Doesn't really matter too much. Because I do have a lot of cards that are fairly good for going first. Magical Meltdown, actually not bad. Yeah, it is pretty annoying because, like, my cards that, like, destroy stuff, it's almost not bad for my opponent because my opponent just gets value of, like, their stuff being destroyed. At least out of their monsters being destroyed, which is mostly what I'm going to be destroying anyway. I'll just go for the Alistair. I should have almost gone for the... But I can just go for these, because I can go for Magellantica anyway. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Oh, I can use that, so at least now I'm also getting rid of the Adhar from the graveyard, which is actually pretty nice. So I might as well fusion that in attack. Might as well use the invocation. I think it puts it back in my hand. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Yeah, now I can just activate this and get the ad as well. I can send something. Actually, this might be able to be game already. Yeah, I might as well send the Shuna. And then I can add another one. I'll just add this. So I'll go ahead and special summon Vishuddha. Maybe I can just special summon all of these. No, I can't. Oh yeah, because once I put 110 down, I now control a non-effect. Well, whatever. I can just go for Monk. Yeah, this should go pretty well here. Yeah, first I would go ahead and do... Nah, I might as well do this first. I'm just gonna do this. Return the monster this time. I don't want to have to deal with a monster being... Oh, but they don't tribute non-effects. That's good. Yeah, okay, fine. You can do that. I don't really mind. It's going to hand anyway. So now I can do special summon, probably this one, honestly. And now I can also activate the Heavenly Dragon Circle. Tribute this off. And then I actually get special summon something since that was a non-effect. Probably should maybe go for another Vishuddha, or that's not bad, losing a 1500 attack. And then I can special summon this too. What do I have in graveyard? That one? Yeah, I might as well go for the Shaman now. Ooh, or I could go for this. Target one non-effect monster in the graveyard and special summon it. Not bad. Yeah, maybe I'll go for this one. Special summon... I guess this guy. That's another level 4 too. I don't know though. Maybe I'll use the two least powerful guys. I'll discard this one. Special summon. Oh, I can special summon this one. Actually, yeah, that might be good because now I can still go into the Exceed. Might as well. I'll add back the Shuna. Okay, so now I can go for this one. Okay, Berserker. Is this enough? It's not enough. Wait. Oh, now it is. Yeah, it's exactly enough. Good. Yeah. This is enough now. Good. I'm not even giving my opponent a chance to react. I mean, I also can just special summon this, so now I don't even need to waste the Alistair. So that's good. Yeah. Battle. Game. Finally. Good. There we go. Best way to beat this kind of opponent. Don't even give them a chance to be able to take their turn again. Okay, cool. That certainly made it easy. That was so slightly annoying. Especially for... kind of surprising for difficulty 4. I got the icon out of it though. Berserker the 10E. I'm probably never going to use it. But it does give me a bit more lore. An icon depicting a warrior with unrivaled fists. In his quest for ultimate power, he has obtained the might of a dragon. His figure is reminiscent of a berserker. Okay. Yeah, definitely my main goal isn't to be a really popular YouTuber though. It's just a bonus if I can be. But mainly I'm just making these videos to help out my friends on the high table group. Because I know one of my friends really likes it when I put more videos on that group. And if anyone else wants to join the Facebook group, first of all, you have to be a member of Facebook. But you don't have to actually be friends with me or anything, so that's good. Just message me, and like I can talk to my friend about it, and I'm sure we can figure out a spot for you. We could use more people anyway, because it would be nice to have some people who can chat it up in there, because we don't have right now. We don't have a lot of messages besides my videos. But we're hoping to have it be a nice group that people can feel free to chat about whatever they want concerning Yu-Gi-Oh! Or maybe some other topics. But just like my channel, I'm sure that me and my friend would prefer it to be more of a family-friendly group. Okay, so I got the icon here. I'll go over the description later though. The dual description here reads, do not let your guard down even if your opponent has only normal monsters on the field. They may be looking for an opportunity to take advantage of 10E spirit monsters that can activate effects in the hand or graveyard, or Phantasm Spiral trap cards. So, my opponent's playing Phantasm Spiral then? Yeah, I guess so. Cards that can be activated from the hand when Umi is present. Make sure to pay attention to the situation outside of the field. The Adventure token summoned by Rite of Aramesia. So I guess I'm playing Adventurer, playing with those cards against Phantasm Spiral 10Es. Is also a normal monster, so it can be combined with the supportive 10E cards as well as cards related to Adventure token. Make sure you are fully prepared to face your opponent. So yeah, so we're both playing a lot more of normal monster type decks this time, because before we were playing decks that weren't really that normal monster-esque, but now we're playing decks that are heavy in normal monsters. Like the Phantasm Spiral is heavy in there, and the Adventure token is also sort of heavy. I mean, at least the tokens are normal monsters, so I guess my opponent's definitely a little bit more heavy in that than I am. But the Adventure is certainly has to do a lot with the token. A lot of the stuff is is supported by that, supported around that token. So there's that. Yeah. Yeah, there's my Adventure stuff, And the deck description reads, this deck combines the 10 related cards with Adventurer token that can be special summoned with Radaver Mercia. For example, combining Flawless Perfection of the 10 and Faithful Adventure will allow Adventurer token equipped with the equip card to negate monster effects and prevent it from being destroyed in battle once per turn. This will enable you to fight more aggressively with Adventurer token. Okay. And then here's the deck. This is one of the new cards. And since this is one of the newer gates, it's adhering by at least a few of the the ban list restrictions. This took place before Pop Extravagance got limited, though. I think that it's one of the newer limited. I'm not sure if this may even be the one we looked at last. I'm not sure if that took place yet or not. The one where they also limited a few of the purely cards, and also limited the Fenrir. Might have been from that list. Might have been from the last list before that. It is fairly recent. And then there's Radaver Mercia. That's one of the main cards to get the adventure engine going. And you do have a few ways of searching for the Radaver Mercia. Not as many because the one Enchantress is getting limited, but at least you still technically have 3 of this card because the one Enchantress. And also the Faithful, I believe, can also it adds equip spells. Okay, so I guess it doesn't search for it. We'll see how it goes, though. Hopefully not as hard. At least I'm more used to the Adventurer deck. And my opponent's not going to be quite as annoying by having monsters that can, like, go into other monsters when they're destroyed. Okay, so my opponent is special summoning Shatana, and that's it. Okay, well that was a pretty quick turn on their part. Maybe I can OTK them again. I'm not sure though. I'll have to see. I better do my monk play first, so I can... Actually, Radaver Mercia can also special summon a non-effect. And this just has to be a non-effect. I'll still just go for my monk plays first. So yeah, I'm gonna go for the vessel first. I get to, I believe, send and add. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I get to send and add. So I'll send the Vishuddha. Yeah. And then I'll add the Ashuna. And then with the Vishuddha, I'll go ahead and put back one of the face down cards. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that just yet. Now I can special summon this. I'll also activate the Heavenly. So now I get special summon another 10, I guess, from my deck. Oh, now I get to summon. Yeah, I get summon 1. I'll summon that Har. And now special summon that Ashuna from my hand. And then I'll go ahead and... Ooh, I can go into Draco Berserker. That's kind of nice. But I'm just going to go for the Shaman of the Tenyi. Right? Yeah, since I already did it. Yeah, I'll do that. Shaman will allow me to special, probably the monk. I usually like to go for the monk. Ooh, and then I can still special summon something from my deck. But first I'll go ahead and... I should have done that not first thing. Oh well, that's still not bad. And I'll special summon something from my deck. Actually, kind of like Shathana. That's not a bad one. Now I can go for this guy. Seems good. Oh, I need to use him or else I won't have a non-effect. What? Oh, oh, good, but I do have another monk. So now I can go for this effect. Good. So now I can destroy. Well, they're just adding it. I still got them to waste it, though. How does this work if you control no? Wait, what? Why can't I do this? Oh, the turn you activate this card. Okay, well, I guess that's kind of a downside. Whatever, it's still fine. Yeah. I'll just go in a battle here. Okay, and now just end. That's fine. I can always do the token thing next turn. Yeah, I get to draw 2 cards. That's nice. Okay. Okay, so now my opponent's going into Shaman of the Tenyi, activating the effect to special summon the Shathana. Okay. And then the Shathana will go to the graveyard for the Link Summon of Monk of the Tenyi. And then those two go to the graveyard for the Link Summon of Berserker of the Tenyi. Okay. So I'm gonna try to get my list pretty soon for my official live stream that's not on Mastel, and then I'll give you guys enough time to vote on that. I think the first live stream I'll have that's maybe goes a little bit longer. I don't know if I really need a Mastel stream though, because these already kind of go a while. And so maybe I can just do one where it's... Unless the festival comes out, I can definitely do a non-sort of Let's Play episode that's about the festival. But yeah, I'll have that list for whichever game you want me to do a live stream for this month that's not Mastel. So now I can special summon back. And then destroy the one with higher attack, I think. What? I can't... Oh, does that go for both players? Oh! It does go for both players. Man. But yeah, I'll also see what kind of free games I can play too. And whichever, and then I'll do a random list generator, and then whichever ones pop up first, I can go ahead and do the pull for. I can still do the shooter though. I think I get to destroy more now. But I can't destroy that though. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for right. I'm just gonna go for right. Yeah, now I can just... add, I think I'm gonna go for the negate. Negate seems good. And I'll send this to the graveyard. And then I can special summon the Wandering. And now I can add any one of these. A different name that mentions adventure tokens, so they'd all lose 1,000. But this one's probably the best one. Yeah, and then I'll equip it to that. So now I can I think I'll go ahead and send this back. Oh, what? They have that? Oh, but I can negate it. Good. That's fine. And then it goes back to the X deck. Nice. And now I'll add a 10E. I might as well add the Adhara. And then I can do the Vishuddha. I'll go ahead and return that one to the hand. And then I can do the... I'll special summon Vishuddha. Okay, and then I can go for Monk. Special summon that Hera. Okay. Go for a Shaman. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the non-omni gate. I should be able to win this turn anyway, so it probably doesn't matter too much. If you control no other effect monsters, that stinks. Whatever. I'm still gonna go for that. That's but yeah, I'll go for this. I'll return the... This one seems okay, the Shathana. And then I can no summon that. And now I can just use this one and this one. And I won't control an effect monster except him. So I'll be able to now use the effect of Draco Masters to destroy this. And then this is game good. Cool. That one wasn't nearly as hard. I think, pretty sure that was the first time I tried the battle. So that's good. So now I'll go for the duel trial. But before I do that, I'll go over the news. Okay, but hold on. First, there's the icon. Monk of the Tenyi. An icon depicting a young boy who achieved harmony with the Earth Chi through his masterful combat techniques. Young fighters who inherit the techniques and aspirations of their masters continue to advance straight ahead, aiming to reach the heights they seek. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go for the... Maybe I should just complete a gate the whole way through every time, and then I get done a little faster. I don't know. But I still think I'll do the news first. So there's a few here, a few new ones. So they're taking away something. I don't think it's... So it looks like you won't be able to search up for different decks on your opponents. I think that's what it's saying. But I don't really use that much anyway. And then they're saying this one's coming out, a selection pack based on Gold Pride and Nimlaria. Gold Pride is where it's basically a racing archetype that once you have fewer life points, and then once you do, you can start special summoning stuff, start putting stuff out, and I think like I guess swapping one with a card from your deck. So you might want to like but I think they also have cards to like reduce your opponent's life. Oh wait, no, to reduce your life points a little bit. But I know people also like to play punks with these, because punks are a pretty good way of reducing your life points too. So yeah, but maybe another deck that also can reduce your life points would be good with it. And I also got a few more super heavy support, super heavy samurai support. Another Vsauce monster. I've never really heard of that one though. Yeah, and then obviously the Gold Pride stuff. And then there's also New Malaria that's being released, which is basically about, I think, banishing a bunch of your opponent's cards. I think it's like a lot about banishing your opponent's extra deck cards. And then once you have enough, I think extra deck monsters, extra deck stuff banish. And then I think once enough extra deck. Oh wait, I think you need to drain out your X deck, and then once she's the only one, when she's the only one in your X deck, then you can like special summon her, and I think like destroy a bunch of stuff on the field, which is kind of nice. And then these two packs are going away for anyone who still wants cards out of those packs. Better hurry, because they're going away pretty soon. And then another Seek pack's going to get introduced. So, Transcendosaurus. That's cool. So a little bit more dinosaur monsters are gonna be easier to pick up, perhaps. And then maybe they'll also have a few new dinosaurs in there. Transcendosaurus. Cool. And then here's the dual trout I'm talking about. I guess it's just loner decks this time, so you don't have to worry about playing your own deck, which is kind of nice. So you don't really have to worry about which is the best deck, because it's only about the loners this time. And you get one of these. Yeah, see, so the 2024 pack was the special one that gave you a guaranteed SR, but normally they don't. But I'm still going to play it, because I might be able to get an SR from the pack, or even a UR if I'm lucky. Yeah, but I'll go for the dual trout. Dragon type only, but I think it's only in loner decks anyway. I don't think you can build your own. Yeah, you can't build your own. So it's a loner deck only kind of dual trout. But I'll go through dual trout. But I'll go through all of them. So this one, deck description, and I like how they like say how difficult they are to play. And it's always this one that's easiest to play, this one that's the hardest, and then this one is a middle ground. But it doesn't necessarily mean which one's the strongest or the weakest. I think it just depends. So this one is difficulty level 1, and then the deck description reads, a Dragon Maid deck that changes forms to fight. Use the effect of Parlor Dragon Maid to prepare Dragon Maid changeover, then fusion summon Dragon Maid Shiyu to hold the front line. When the field is full of low-level Dragon Maid monsters, replace them with high-level monsters in the battle phase to lay on the pain. They can be used in tandem with Dragon Ruler monsters, which boast powerful effects that can even activate outside the field, and which can be used as materials for fusion summons. Make good use of these tools. Oh yeah, and these might also give you a good reason to use mates that you normally wouldn't use, because I think you can use mates in these loner battles. And since, for example, this is Dragon Mate, so maybe you could use the Dragon Mate. I'm not sure how many other accessories you can use, but you might at least be able to use the mate. But I'm not going to really worry too much about changing them. First, I'll show you all the cards. Actually, I guess I can kind of go over them while I'm... So yeah, this one is all about, like, I'll just give you the basics. If anyone has any other questions, like, you can feel free to put them down. I can answer them about the deck. But I'll just go over the basics of the deck. So this deck is basically, it has a few cards that lets you recur cards from the graveyard, a few cards that let you search for the Dragon Mates. But pretty much the main point of this deck is to use the small Dragon Mates to be able to eventually go into the big Dragon Mates, because or vice versa, because you can, like, once you go into battle phase, you can, like, swap out specific Dragon Mates for ones in your hands. I think, like, the ones, a lot of them say, like, they have to be, like, 3 levels higher or something, or 3 levels lower. But yeah, you can, like, kind of protect your Dragon Mates that way. And then you eventually also want to go into the fusions, because they're pretty good. They let you, they also are another way to help recur some of your Dragon Mates. Because this one allows you to special summon a Dragon, they both allow you to special summon Dragon Mates from your graveyard. And this one can special summon, Shiyu can special summon the House Dragon Mate. But you of course need to fusion summon it properly in order to do that. But I don't think there's any other way of fusion summoning it. And then there's also a few other X-Deck monsters in here, but I think mostly you focus on bringing out the 2 Dragon Mate fusions, starting with the house and then eventually going to Shiyu, so you have the house in the graveyard to special summon off of the Shiyu. This one I think can... I don't know. Anyway, I think that's base. And then there's also a few Dragon Rulers too, because this deck also has quite a few different attributes, and also all dragons, so it's gonna be pretty easy to special summon these. So I get to try out some of the Dragon Rulers, but they decide to only give 1 of each, even the ones that aren't at just 1, which is probably fine. It's probably fine. So there's the first one. Here's the next one, Hybatics. This is a difficulty 2 deck, so it's getting a little bit tougher to run. The deck description here reads, a Hybatic deck that makes use of tributes. Tribute Hybatic Dragon of each set, which calls on successors from the deck when tributed to special summon a high-rank Hybatic monster like Hybatic Dragon of Su, connecting to Hybatic Dragon King of Atum. Its effect will special summon powerful dragon type monsters like Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, while Hybatic Seal of Creation and the like can be used to further expand your strategy. You can use not only Exceed summons, but Link summons as well, so try them out. Okay, so I'm gonna go through all of these. So there are a few normal monsters as well, because the Hybatics want you to play Dragon normal, so you can special summon from the hand, deck, or graveyard. And it's okay that there's only a few normal monsters in the deck, because you can easily get them out from any place. So even after they've been used up, they can still be special summoned from the graveyard. So it's not too bad that there's only a few, and there's also a few other Dragon Sport cards, since all of these are dragons. Also, all of these are lights, and now there's a few darks, so I'm not sure if there's any chaos support, doesn't look like it. But you could also go about it that way, like play a few Darks as well as a Hyrax, and then play like a Chaos Hieratic build. But of course you can't do this for this Duel trial because you can only play the lone index. But that also should make it a little bit easier, because at least if you're playing a lone deck, your opponent's also forced to play a lone deck. So it should be pretty even field for everyone. I don't really mind those kinds of events because sometimes I just don't have the correct kind of deck anyway. I don't think I really have a lot of dragon decks, so it's for the best that these all just loners. Yeah, so basically, the main point of Hyrax is to help get out dragons from, like, normal dragon monsters from your deck, and then utilize those monsters for their levels, maybe for their attributes and anything else that you want to use them for. Or you can, like, banish one of them for the red eyes, since you still will have 2 left. And then also, like, they can get the effects off of being tributed. So that's kind of nice. You can also just tribute summon something else, and they should still get the effects. I don't think they really miss timing. Yeah, so there's a little bit about that deck. And of course, you have some searchers. You also have Dragon Shrine, which works pretty nicely with your normal monsters by sending one of your normal monster guys, and in order to send another thing to the graveyard. And then you'll also be able to, like, have like a few targets to be able to banish for your bestials. Just be careful that you don't banish all of your normal monsters, because once you're out of normal monsters, this deck probably doesn't work as well. And these guys can't special summon a normal dragon from the banish zone. So there's that. Yeah, and then there's a little bit of dragon support cards as well. I don't know if you have a lot of ways of getting back your normal dragons from the banish zone, so yeah. You might want to be careful there. Oh yeah, and this can also help with the attributing stuff too. Yeah. Yeah, they shouldn't miss timing, so if you tribute summon using them, that should also work for your Hyrax. Looks like there's also this guy. I think he might be a little new. Negate stuff. And then this will help mill stuff into the graveyard. Okay, and then here's the last deck. It's just Drying Link. And just because it says it's the hardest deck, like, if you're just so used to playing one of these archetypes, maybe it'll be best just playing the one that you're most used to, or that you're most familiar with. So I'll probably end up getting a win with all 3, but if you really want to go about it the easiest way, probably just play the one that is either the easiest to play with, or if you're familiar with a specific archetype, just play whichever one you're most familiar with. And don't pay too much attention to what the difficulty level is. But anyway, this is Bullet That Buries the World. This is a Rocket deck here. Not really Drying Link, just Rocket, but yeah, more just kind of pure Rocket, but there's a few non-Rockets in here that also can, like, are easily special summonable. Anyway, the deck description reads: a deck featuring large dragon-type Link monsters as its ace in the hole. Make use of effects like those of Boot Sector Launch to Link summon successively, filling your field with monsters. When you're ready, attack with large Link monsters like Burrowland Dragon. Powerful monsters such as Burrowload Savage Dragon can be special summoned outside of Link summon, so we recommend aiming for that. Yeah, but I think if you're used to Drying Link, this deck will probably play about the same. Except it's not really chaos focused like some Drying Link players like focusing on. Yeah, but this one's about trying to get out some special summons, and then trying to, like, get to Go first into the striker to add this, and then get more spec summons off of the boot sector launch. Basically, you want to work your way up to like either high link rating or maybe like the Synchro Savage Dragon for some negates. And then also, like, you got a few cards that send cards to the graveyard, because the boot sector launch also doesn't mind spec summoning monsters from the graveyard, but it's a little bit more restrictive in that effect. And then there's also a few ritual spells, so you can ritual summon in this deck too if you like. You're ritual summoning this guy. So yeah, Dark Dragon. A lot of these are Dark Dragon also. There's also the Romulus too, which isn't bad. You can add one, oh yeah, because this one searches for the Dragon Ravine, which I think is another thing you kind of want to get to fairly quick, so you can like send dragons, because you won't be able to add a Dragoonie since you don't have any Dragoonies. Anyway, let's try out this deck. Maybe I'll be able to like show you better how to use these by playing them. And then maybe you can like do better at the event as well, as you watch how I'm doing. Okay, so let's go into this first duel here. Maybe I won't do the scenario, because this is already like going into 2 hours. Or maybe I'll just do... Maybe I can do one duel using each deck. And then if I don't win the first time, I show you a little bit of the deck, and then I can always like try again. Maybe in Monday's video. So this one can be kind of just showing off the decks, whether I win or lose. But maybe I'll be able to get a win right away with all three. And you also kind of see the decks a little bit more because the opponent's also playing them. So my opponent's playing the Hieratic Loner deck this time, which is the middle difficulty deck. At least according to Konami. I think the one I'm most familiar with is probably the Hieratic myself. Because I did play a little... No, not really. But I did play with the Sunlord in the Blue Eyes when I was still playing Duel Links. And I was actually spending a little bit of money on Duel Links. Now I tend not to, at least for like mobile games. And I tend to only spend money on like DLC that like gives me more areas to access. So I'll go ahead and discard one of these dragons here. Allow me to spec summon Blaster straight from my deck. That's kind of nice. Might as well do one of my duplicates. Also have to discard Self too. So now I can use the Blaster. Yeah, the mates are still allowed to be used. So yeah, if you really want to, you could also just play these specific decks and use the correct mate for each one. But I'm not but I think the dual field is always, yeah, the dual field is always the same. It's not exchangeable. And the deck sleeves aren't exchangeable. They're just the default non-deck sleeves. Anyway, they're not activating there. Yeah, I might as well use this to spec summon the one from my graveyard. And then I can send... I can't send? Whatever, it's fine. But I can use it to add probably the fusion. Fusion seems good. That's usually how you want to do it. So this one will allow me to send a Dragon Maid. So I can go for that. Do any of these have graveyard effects? Oh, there we go. My opponent just conceded. That's fine. Yeah, sometimes it's gonna happen where your opponent just concedes right away. This is the next deck, the Hieratic. I think actually the Hieratic might be one of the easier decks to play, at least for me. I kind of just like how the Hieratics work with the whole tribute to special summon. I think I did try out Hieratics on Dueling Book for a quick second. That was a while ago. So it's been a while since I last played Hieratics. So hopefully I'm not too out of the loop with this deck. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and draw my hand. Okay, so this one is only when I actually control and exceed. Okay, good. I do have starting plays. I have this one, and I also have this one that can be special summon. That's cool. And I also have a way to destroy back row with this card too, if I need it. Or my opponent just doesn't do anything. Maybe they had a brick hand. Fortunately, I don't. Oh, what? I can't? Why can't? Oh, one Hieratic monster on the field? I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's only on the field. Oh, you can't. Did people think you could tribute one from your hand? I guess that makes sense they can't. I probably should go with the... Maybe I should go with the level 6 one, though. I think that's usually how people want to do it. Oh, and these two are tuners, though, so if I go for that, I'll be able to summon the level 8 tuner, the Chaos Roller, but then you can add one Excavated Light Dark monster to your hand. Maybe I'll just go for this one. And then I can go for... Yeah. The Hieratic Dragon. The Hieratic Exceed. So now I Exceed summon for that. And then get its effect off. Probably going to use the normal monster. Oh, I can special summon. Oh, I can special summon this one. Well, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think I'll go for that one. I don't think it negates the effect, though. Yeah, it doesn't negate the effect. Oh, yeah, that's the one you want to go for. Because now you can special summon... I think you want to special summon this from your hand. Or from your... Yeah, I want to special summon this one. And then I can tribute it off. Or I can just... What does this allow me to do? Oh, I get to special summon my level 8 hieratic by using my other one. Is that the only other hieratic that I have? I also have this one. That's not too bad. Maybe I should go for that one then. Yeah, because this is a quick effect though. So I can go for any of these. Hieratic seal, but yeah, I might as well go for this. And then I can tribute this off. And then now I can special summon another. Probably not that again since I already used the... And I have a level 10. So I think I'm going to go for the Galaxy Serpent this time. Now I can go for a Cinco play. Okay. I can go for the Chaos Roll if I wanted. Ooh. Oh, this is how you can get back banished dragon monsters. Okay. But I think I'm just gonna go for the Chaos Ruler. Yeah, that's a good one. Now I can mill 5, get 1 back, hopefully. Yeah, this isn't bad because now I'll be able to special summon it. Yeah, now I can activate Baldrake, banishing... I guess banishing the Galaxy Serpent. Yeah. Not bad. There's a lot you can do with this deck. And I think it's a lot easier to get maybe a first. Get maybe like a kill in one turn. I'm not sure if there's many ways of like destroying, wrecking opponent's field though. But I mean there is like actually the Hieratic Dragon. The Sun Lord. So you might be able to pretty easily get an OTK with this deck. So there's also that. And then here's a last deck. This is the Rocket one. Saying it's the most, the hardest one to use. But we'll have to see. I'm only 1 win away from the pack, so that's pretty nice. Maybe I will just get the pack today. Yeah, and if anyone has any like further questions about the decks, you can feel free to ask before the stream ends, or just ask in the comments. And I also need to go over the verse as well. Oh, I completely forgot about that. I can at least read the verse while this is going. I need to check which one it is. So it's Psalms 143:10. So I'll go ahead and check that. Hold on. Psalms. Or you can also say Psalm. It doesn't really matter. I forget which version it is, but it doesn't really matter too much. So I'm just going to read based on the King James Version. It says, "Teach me to do thy will, for thou art my God. Thy spirit is good. Lead me into a land of uprightness." Okay, so first I'm going to go my interpretation, and then there's also an interpretation here based on like what the AI says about it. So I'll also read that too and see how good of a job it does. But first I have to focus here. So I'll go for the known summon the Shell Rocket. So if I destroy this, yeah, I get to special summon. Oh wait, but it's only during the end phase, so I better not destroy it just yet. I'm gonna go for this Striker Dragon here. Allow me to add a boot sector launch. Okay, so now I can activate this. So this one allows me to destroy Striker Dragon to special summon my rocket from the graveyard. I'm just gonna special summon the rocket from my graveyard with this card so I don't have to get rid of the Striker. And now I can just... Oh, I can fusion summon. But I think I better just go for a Link summon. Yeah. Probably Romulus. Now I can add a Dragon Ravine. Okay. Discard one card in order to do one of those. I don't know how good this is though. I think I do maybe Rapid Trigger. What can I send though? I don't... do any of these have graveyard effects? I don't have a high enough... Oh, wait, hold on. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add a rocket. Okay. Rocket monster. But... I think I better go for... That also has one. But I think I need to go for, the Destrudo. Wait, I don't control level 6 or lower. What is a Rapid Trigger Heavy Interlock? I think I go for the Absoluter. Yeah, now I can activate that. A dark, it has to be a dark Link monster points to. I don't think I have anything that can just special summon itself. So maybe I just go for the Rocket Synchron. Yeah, I guess there's not very much. I'll just end. I'm not sure if I did that in the correct way. In the correct order. But this is the most complicated deck to use. So if you wanted to get this done a little quicker, I think Herratic might be the best one out of the three. I like Herratic the most. There's ways of being able to destroy your opponent's cards, and like there's enough ways I think of being able to like get a good enough board that maybe you can even like win the first turn that you can actually attack. And then there's also things you can do if you're going first to set negates and stuff. So yeah, Dragon Maid can also be pretty fun though, but that might be a little slower. I think Dragon Maid is usually a little slower. So if you're trying to win the fast way possible while not having to struggle with like a complicated deck, Herratics might be the best way to go. But yeah, you could also like just choose Dragon Maid as maybe like the least complicated option. It might just take a little bit longer to win. But of course, if people are just going to be conceding, then... So at least here, my opponent's also playing Drying Link, so maybe I'll be able to see if they're doing anything differently. I also didn't have the best hand, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, they're also going to go for the Drying Ravine here. Adding a rocket with the absolute. Oh yeah, they also got that. I didn't have that either. Rocket Tracer, and okay. That might be a good one to add too, though. Of course, I can always add later on. With the Drying Ravine, setting another Absoluter. Okay, there's the Boot Sector launch. Okay, special summoning 2 from the hand. That's usually the effect people like to go for. Because most of the time you can't really rely on this second effect. Though, it's nice to have it. And it's definitely easier to special summon stuff from the graveyard when you can. Also destroying something, destroying itself. To special summon a rocket. It does have an effect when it's destroyed though, so. I mean, could have just destroyed this and then would have had an effect that happens. I might have just done that, but maybe my opponent needs this one for some reason. Oh yeah, I guess because now they can go into level 5, but I don't think there is a level 5 synchro. Yeah, probably should have just destroyed this one because they could have gone to level 8 Boiled Savage Dragon synchro. Oh wait, no, they're both tuners. Never mind. Still might have been better. There's the God Dragon Pissy, so God Dragon Pissy doesn't have its effect turned on just yet though. Yeah, see, it also has that bonus of being able now special summon a dragon from the hand. And it's going to be a dragon because my opponent's not playing any wing beasts, since this deck doesn't play wing beasts, just dragons. Although I guess you technically... Yeah, but the whole reason it's wing beasts or dragon is because the Dragoonie deck has a mix of both. So now that one gets 2 draws. Yeah, with the hand I have, I should have probably not been going for Romulus, perhaps. But I do have plays for next turn if it makes it to next turn. Another Dragon Ravine, and the cool thing about Dragon Ravine, it's as a soft once per turn. So even if you have multiples in your hand, which my opponent didn't, I'm not sure how many Dragon Ravines the Rocket is playing, but if you play multiples, if you activate another one, you can just do the effect again, which is kind of nice. I think some people might play multiples. Just because if you draw more than one, that's not bad. I don't see a reason not to play multiples if you can. Of course, these loner decks might not be following all the same rules that normal, kind of like Rocket or Drying Link play would follow. But at least it shows you the basics. So if you want to, like, a way to try out the deck, you at least have this. So that's kind of nice. Oh yeah, you wouldn't even be able to play Wing Beasts anyway, because this, not like it really matters, because you're restricted to loner duels, but you're also restricted to dragon types only. I forgot about that. Yeah, so you can So there's only dragons in this event. Yeah. Oh. My opponent didn't even attack? Were they not allowed to for some reason? That's weird. Maybe they just want to give me another chance. Does this allow me to special summon? Oh, the Absoluter. That's not bad. I'll go for that. Yeah. Now I can go into Savage Dragon. They didn't even set up a negate. I think my opponent might have also kind of messed up. I don't think that's going to really do anything either. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to activate that. I want to keep my rocket. Okay, here we go. Honestly, the music for this duel field is pretty nice, though. You also get to, like, hear... Like, this may be, like, more of an underused duel field. I'm not sure. Of course, I want to summon it. Oh, I guess it doesn't count. Whatever. I'll go into the Bolo Savage Dragon. Okay. Yeah, I almost don't even need to worry about a massive live stream because I think having, like, man. I mean, these already are kind of just actual live streams anyway. I was hoping that they would last around an hour, but it's fine. Yeah, and then another reason why maybe I should even just go into Twitch, because I'm not sure how much YouTube likes live streams anyway. Not that it really matters too much, but maybe I could at least like see about it. I already do have a few accounts for Twitch, so maybe it's not going to be that difficult. What? Oh yeah, I can add any one of these. Maybe I should add the one that can special summon itself. So this one. And now I can go for the Dragon Ravine effect. Maybe I what do I want to do though? Maybe I could... I don't think it really matters. I think I'm going to send that one. Because I have a Monster Reborn anyway. So I'll go for... Ooh, this one actually has a level though. But I want to see what this is actually trying to add. I want to see what that's actually trying to add. Also to show you guys what you're adding with that card. So you're going for, oh, it's adding the ritual. Oh, so the one to let you fusion or the one to let you ritual. Okay, I'll go for the one that lets you fusion. So now I can go for Monster Reborn. Actually, the Rocket Tracer seems pretty good. That seems like a pretty good target here. But this one... Oh wait, it has to be Link Summon. I'll go for the Rocket Tracer. Now I can just activate this. Oh, I can destroy any of these. If you control a ball Link. I think I'll destroy the Dragon Ravine. Oh, I guess I can go for this one. What am I going for here? Maybe I should. I think I'm just gonna see what I can do. So first I'm gonna destroy this, inflict damage. Wanna first inflict as much damage as I can. Oh, I should have just... It's fine. Okay, and then I can destroy this one. Now what can I actually go for with the rapid trigger? Come on. Oh, good. Okay, now I can just destroy the last one too. Come on. Dang it. Oh no, 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 no. Looks... I could have just negated that too. Well, there's sort of that deck. I think I'm just gonna get the last win because last win on Monday since this goes until January 8th. Yeah, and that's fine. Yeah, so I can just get the last win on Monday here. And I can also, yeah, so I can kind of just make Monday the finishing up Duel Trial with the deck that I like the most, and also just get the scenario in. I can do both of those on Monday. But for now, I'll just go into the outro here. I don't know if I really want to do another pack opening. Maybe I can. So anyway, the verse today, once again, it reads, it's Psalm 143:10. Teach me to do thy will, for thou art my God. Thy spirit is good. Lead me into the land of uprightness. So first of all, to me, I would say what that means to me. Basically, do God's will because he is good. And he is the best one to... And he is the best example to follow. And if you need to understand what kind of example Jesus has set, you can look into the Bible for that. The Bible goes over a lot of that. I like to try to follow examples by... I'm going to try to get maybe into like another Bible plan for this year. I also do some volunteer work too. Whatever I can, mostly it's the bulletin stuff and that I am doing right now. But yeah, so like, and then also like just trying to like live by my by values I think Jesus would appreciate me living by too. So what this verse means, according to what an AI says about it, though, based on research it did, it says in Psalm 143:10, David acknowledges his depends on God. Okay, so now we know who's saying this. That's good. And ask the Lord for guidance. Some say that Psalm 143:10 is a cry out to God because of enemies who are set to attack us and our personal sins that entangle us in evil. That's nice. Yeah, so yeah, so it's also like like something like a verse you can say when you need yeah, so like if you're maybe like about to do something bad and you need God to help you through it, to help you like lead you in the other direction, you can also use this verse. Just like remember to say this verse. That's why it's good to like remember verses like these to help get you through trouble. And there's a lot of like different verses that can help get you through various kind of scenarios. Some are a little bit more generic and some are a little bit more specific. But anyway, if anyone wants to say anything else about the verse, you can feel free to leave your thoughts here or in the comments. I'll go through the pack opening though. I think I will do that just real quick because I still want to get that mosquito guy for my Sprite deck. So I'm just gonna skip here. Still didn't get it though. This time wasn't really the greatest because it's a bunch of rares, but I'm still getting some new rares, so that's kind of cool. Probably not gonna play any of these, but if I had to go for my favorite, that's kind of nice because it's hollow and I don't own 3 of it yet. Also got that playset. I'm not sure how many hollows though I have of all of those. It's always nice getting a few more glossy cards. I think Shiren the Mage was sort of good back in the day, just because it was another way to destroy back row. That's kind of nice because it special summons stuff from your deck, but you do have a lot of like other water fish support out there. This one was also pretty good back in the day just because it had high attack and it didn't have it didn't have that bad of a restriction, like a few that bad of a downside. Like a few other cards like made it so that your opponent's drawing 2 cards every time it inflicts damage, where you don't really want that, and then your opponent can also just like cause it to inflict damage them by attacking into it with one of their weaker monsters so they can get to draw 2. But this isn't too bad because you're just paying 1,000, and if you don't want to pay 1,000, you can just not attack with it and just let it be like a 2,000 attack wall. So I guess that, just because this was pretty good back in the day, just when you had like fewer options and just wanted like monsters that had like lots of attack without like too strict of downsides. Well, you didn't want to like give your opponent advantage, and that at least wasn't giving your opponent advantage. And then this is also new too. Okay. And okay, so if anyone and also this isn't bad in 6 Samurais, so I'll also give it. But this one, I mean, I already had more of a playset of that, but this one's also pretty good. This one's actually the better one nowadays, just because 6 Samurais would still use this, and 6 Samurais are still a decent rogue deck. Yeah. Anyway, if anyone else wants to say anything about the pack opening here, you can feel free. Once again, I'd like to thank everyone who did comment today. I'd like to thank Drinka Magic for commenting a few times in today's stream. And you all can let me know if you think it's a good idea to try out Twitch. You can let me know what you think there. And you can also let me know if it's like if you want to give me any advice with that, like if you think it's kind of difficult to get into it, you can let me know. Just anything, because it's like the whole streaming side. Like I did watch a few streams on Twitch, but I never tried it myself. Yeah, so anyway, and maybe like you can also let me know if it's easy to take out clips from a stream on Twitch and like make those into like videos, kind of like more regular videos. Yeah, I definitely don't want to be like putting like too much trouble, making too much trouble for myself with these, because it is like more of like a casual thing for now. But anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed, and I hope a lot of you who came today, thank you so much. I hope a lot of you remember to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment if you'd like, and maybe even show up in Monday's stream. I'm probably gonna do it YouTube again. Anyway, I definitely try to go a little bit less time, but sometimes I end up going a little bit longer. Actually, I want to see how if I still need to get a few of the missions done. Maybe it looks like I got that enough done though, so that's good. Yep, I got enough done. Okay, well that's good. That's always one of my main goals for these streams. So anyway, bye everyone. Hope you enjoyed. Okay.